Hi everyone, welcome to Score Math 5 Minute. Today, we will review Chapter 7, Linear Inequalities. We will learn about inequality symbols, how to solve linear inequalities and simultaneous inequalities, and how to represent their solutions on a number line. Let's get started. An inequality is a mathematical statement used to compare two values or expressions. There are four main inequality symbols: less than, greater than, less than or equal to, and greater than or equal to. For example, 5 is less than 8 can be written as 5 less than 8. If we write x less than 4, it means that the value of x must be less than 4. Therefore, x can take values such as 3, 2, 1 and so on. Let's look at a simple example. Given x plus 3 greater than 7, we want to find the value of x. First, we subtract 3 from both sides. We get x greater than 4. This means that the value of x must be greater than 4. Notice that we perform the same operation on both sides to get x by itself. Next, let's see what happens when we multiply or divide an inequality by a positive number or a negative number. For example, given 2x greater than 6, to find the value of x, we divide both sides of the inequality by 2. We get x greater than 3. Notice that when we divide by a positive number, the inequality sign remains the same. Now, let's change it to a negative number. Given negative 2x greater than 6, we divide both sides of the inequality by negative 2. This time, the inequality sign must be reversed. So, we get x less than negative 3. Remember, when we multiply or divide by a positive number, the inequality sign stays the same. When we multiply or divide by a negative number, the inequality sign is reversed. How do we represent an inequality on a number line? For example, consider x greater than 3. We use an open circle at 3. Then, we draw an arrow to the right to show that x can be 4, 5, 6, and so on. All of these numbers are greater than 3. Therefore, every number to the right of 3 satisfies the inequality x greater than 3. If x is greater than or equal to 3, we use a closed circle at 3 because 3 is included in the solution. Then, we draw an arrow to the right to show that x can be 3, 4, 5, and so on. All of these numbers are greater than or equal to 3. Let's look at an example of solving simultaneous inequalities. Given the two inequalities, 2x plus 1 greater than 5 and 3x minus 3 is less than or equal to 9, we solve each inequality separately. For the first inequality, we get x greater than 2. Next, for the second inequality, we get x is less than or equal to 4. Then, we represent both solutions on a number line. After that, we identify the common region between the two number lines. We find that the common region is between 2 and 4. Therefore, the solution to the simultaneous inequalities is x is greater than 2 and less than or equal to 4. Now it's time to test your understanding. Try solving the following simultaneous inequalities: x plus 3 greater than 5 and 2x minus 4 less than or equal to 8. Take a moment to work out the solution before we go through it together. And don't forget to pay attention to the type of circle used on the number line, whether it's an open circle or a filled circle. Let's check the answer. First, solve each inequality separately. Then, determine the common values of both the inequalities by using a number line. Therefore, the solution is x is greater than 2 and less than or equal to 6. Before we wrap up, let's recap the key points we've learned today. First, inequalities use the symbols less than, greater than, less than or equal to, and greater than or equal to. Second, to solve an inequality, we perform the same operation on both sides to find the value of x. Third, when multiplying or dividing both sides by a negative number, the inequality sign is reversed. Next, we can represent the solution on a number line. Remember to use an open circle or a closed circle correctly. Finally, for simultaneous inequalities, Solve each inequality separately, represent both solutions on the same number line, and identify the overlapping region, which is the common solution to both inequalities. These are the key points to remember for this topic. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more Form 1 mathematics lessons. See you in the next video.